name is John Davis, and I was a senior pastor at First Christian Church in Noblesville for 8 years, retiring in December. My initial contact with First United Methodist Church and the generosity of this church came about 4 years ago. One of my members was coming here to your GriefShare class and heard about the Stephen ministry and came back to me to talk to me about starting a Stephen ministry at First Christian Church, which I'd always wanted to do. I said, we're going to need help. She said, let me call the people at First United. She called them, and boy, did we ever get help. And I was just struck by the generous spirit of the people and how willing they were to help us start that Stephen ministry and stayed with us every step of the way. And so I knew this was a generous group, and generosity was kind of in the DNA of this group. And they were just willing to share the blessings they had. Well, 2 years ago, in response to the opioid crisis, I started a Heroin Anonymous group at First Christian Church. And it really went well. We had a lot of people coming, but one of the things we began to realize is that some of the people that most needed the help of this group were the people in work release at the Hamilton County Jail. Well, those people are working 2 jobs. They don't have transportation, and they couldn't get to our facility at First Christian Church. Well, I remembered, that First United Methodist had really stepped up to the plate for us and how wonderful it was working with them. So I called Pastor Jerry, and he and Brooke and I met for lunch, and one of the people that attends our group. And believe me, when you're walking into a facility asking them to allow a Heroin Anonymous group to meet there, you walk in with your hat in your hand, so to speak. But that wasn't necessary, because Brooke and Jerry and who were representing this church said, we want you here. And that was just so, I shouldn't have been surprised, and I was so grateful. Well, this group has been meeting here now for 2 or 3 months. And yeah, we just use your space, but because First United Methodist lets this group use their space, we have people from work release who are in recovery that want to get well, that are coming. And the one benefit I hadn't thought of, never expected, is we baptized 2 people from that group who have come to Christ. And it's thanks to the generosity of this church. And that's why First United Methodist Church needs to be here, because they glorify Jesus Christ. And all I can say is I can't think of a better place to spend your resources, your time, and your money than First United Methodist.
The hosting of community ministries at Noblesville First, like Stephen Ministry, GriefShare, Heroin Anonymous, and Dinners on Us, is made possible by your generous gifts and tithes. Please prayerfully consider how your gifts can help fulfill the United Methodist mission to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. Thank you.